My name is Marie Bergstedt. I grew up in Vicksburg, but for the last 40 years I've lived in San Francisco. During the time I was growing up, there was a great Cold War with Russia, and the Sputniks and all those things were really important. And nobody respected art that I knew of, so I didn't take art then. But in college I did have one class, and that teacher said, "Hey, you missed your calling. You're supposed to be an artist." So after that, I studied art all my life, even though I had a job as a development director most of my life. I saved my money. And finally, before I got so old that everybody would think I was just a hobbyist, I wanted to be a professional artist. I have done 3 other residencies before this one, and I wasn't in the market to do it this year because I try to space them apart a little bit, but I saw Vicksburg, Michigan has a residency. Oh, maybe I'd like to apply for that. This residency wants you to do a project that you leave with them, and they want it to be related to the mill. And I didn't know much about the mill. I grew up on a farm and then at Barton Lake, so I wasn't a town person. I found out everybody worked at the mill. My best friend's parents and everything, and I didn't know it. So I thought, well, I could do a project about the people who worked at the mill. Once I started interviewing, I thought about people's hands, that everybody from the most basic laborer up to the very top, their hands are part of the process of what makes the mill good. So I decided that I would photograph the hands of everybody that I interviewed, and then as I was working at the Historical Society, I kept finding photographs that it would be a very small part of the photograph, but people's hands working at the mill through history. And so I photographed those, and so I could have historical hands and current hands. A lot of my friends had 3 generations of people who worked at the mill, and one of them had stories and photographs that she showed me of her ancestors who came from Poland in 1903. I think her stories were the most interesting because they were the most absolutely folksy family. My grandma, my this, my that, and up to her mother who worked her whole life also at the mill. The cleaning up in the environment and the new jobs and all those things are incredible for Vicksburg. I thought the mill was incredible, and I didn't know that because I was a farm and a lake person.